If there is one thing I will actually give myself credit for, it is organizing. In general, I've always loved organizing my life. I swear if I could, I would plan every aspect of my life. Nonetheless, I can still try. Starting off with the thing that I've actually been doing the longest, this is my bullet journal. I have been bullet journaling for basically the last 6 years of my life, and I really enjoy it. It works extremely well for me. If you have not heard of a bullet journal before, it is basically a blank notebook with these little tiny bullets all across the pages. So it kind of creates the illusion of just blank paper, but it gives you a little bit of a guide, and it means that you can create any pages, any spreads, any habit trackers, anything you want, entirely custom to you and what you want. Personally, the pages that I find the most helpful are the year at a glance, month at a glance, the weekly pages. Also, I keep a habit tracker and a gratitude log. I also in the past have kept a mood tracker, but I kind of just got sick of drawing out the circle grid. As you will see later, I actually have a new way of keeping track of my moods. So to get into the bullet journal, I keep a yearly spread. Basically, I have 6 months on one double page spread, and then I have 6 months on the other. And this I use to keep track of anything that is months in advance. So holidays, birthdays, appointments, anything that I want to keep track of on like a yearly basis goes here. Then moving on, every month I do a monthly overview. I personally am a big fan of the vertical layout. I know some people do a double page kind of calendar layout, but I found that those never really gave me enough room to write. So the vertical layout gives you a bit more space, and I like that. And this, I would say, is the page that I use the most. I literally write everything going on in my life on this page, and then I also use it to keep track of video stuff. So I have what days I plan to film what video, what days I'm uploading said video, and that really helps. And moving on, I also keep a more typical planner spread for each week, and this is pretty self-explanatory, but this works for keeping track of stuff on a day-to-day basis. I really like writing out things the evening before, so then I feel like it's just out of my brain and I know I'm not gonna forget anything the following day. This is a blank spread for next week, but obviously normally this gets very full. I just don't want to expose myself like that. And then I also keep a habit tracker and a gratitude log. So on this page I have a bunch of little mini calendars of the month, and I just have listed out each habit that I want to be keeping track of. So I have stretching and working out, I have posting, journaling, meditating, reading. I have no spend, so I can keep track of when I'm spending and when I am saving. Medication, plants, and create. So basically just any day I'm creating something. And then on this page, I guess this isn't technically organization, but I just really enjoy having these spreads each month, and basically it just gives me space to write out things that I'm grateful for on a day-to-day basis. So that is all for the bullet journal. Now we're going to go over onto my laptop and talk about my Notion, which is freshly revamped for the new year, and I love it. So starting off, we have my dashboard. It's looking very cute, if I do say so myself, but at the top here I have a category for habits. These are things that I want to be trying to do daily, just as kind of like a little cute reminder. Then on the other side I have a little category for some life pages. So this is mostly food stuff. I have recipes, a grocery list, and a meal plan category, which I am really hoping to actually start using more because I could really benefit from that. And then I also have a tab for finances. Moving down, we have my link to my YouTube channel, just in case I want to like check on something. And then I also have a little YouTube count, just so that I can see how many subscribers I have, just because it's kind of fun. Then moving down, we have my goals for 2024. I talked through these more in depth in my reset video, but going through them quickly, I have stability, I have creating more art, challenging my perfectionism, and getting out of survival mode and into creation mode, and I want to read 60 books. I have this quote, which I got from Hindsight. I will pop up his tag. This guy is so inspiring, and He said this in a video and it just really stuck with me, but he said the act of doing the work is the destination, not where the work will lead you. And that just really resonated with me. So I have that as a little reminder. And then below that, I have some other links to the different pages that I have. We're gonna get into those in a minute. But then below, I have my calendar. This is really nice because if you need to move things around, you can just click and drag, and it just is really nice being able to shuffle things around a little bit. Then moving on, we have my YouTube schedule. So this page, I have to blur out some stuff. For my YouTube videos, I have found planning things out quarterly really works for me. So I have January, February, and March, and then along the side, I have the dates, and then I have space to write out what video I'm planning to upload that week. And then when I check off a video, when it's filmed, I add a little check mark. And just as a little cute addition, I have a photo of the 1 million plaque because it seems fitting, and my YouTube channel link, and then the same calendar spread that I have on my dashboard. Then moving to my other YouTube page, this is the brainstorming page. So basically any single time I have a YouTube video idea, whether it's a good one or a bad one, it goes on this list. Then moving on, I have a Instagram page, which I basically just have a little bit of a goals section, posting daily Instagram stories, uploading 1 reel each week, which is something that I'm really trying to do in 2024, just as a kind of secondary way of sharing my YouTube videos. And I also want to be posting 3 times on my feed each month. And then below I have an Instagram content ideas list. Oh, actually, I'll show you my recipes. This is a page where I can keep all of the recipes that I enjoy. And I have it broken up into like dinner, dessert, snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all that kind of stuff. I also have an area where I can write stuff that I need to pick up. This is my current grocery list if you are curious. So we've covered the bullet journal, my Notion. Now we're going to move on to my little weekly whiteboard. So basically at any given moment, I have this little whiteboard to the side of my desk, and this is where I do a weekly to-do list / just reminders of anything that I have going on that week. So for the most part, it is compiled of video stuff. So I have like uploading, filming, editing, making thumbnails, stuff like that. I had an appointment this week, so I have that written out. And I have a date tomorrow, so I have that written down. And the last thing that I want to talk about is on my phone. I'm just gonna quickly do a little screen record. I've been using the Clue app. This is not at all sponsored. This is how I keep track of my monthly cycle, my period. As I have mentioned so many times on my channel now, I do have PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And I have found that it's really important and honestly kind of crucial that I keep track of my cycle so I can kind of anticipate what I'm going to be going through on any given week. But this I really enjoy because you can keep track of the different symptoms throughout the month. So you obviously have like your standard kind of period tracking stuff. So like the flow, the spotting, the emotions, the pain. So you can keep track of like when you have cramps and stuff like that. And you can keep track of energy levels, spicy time stuff. If you're experiencing PMS, what collection method, you have like your mental state, are you creative, are you productive, are you having brain fog, are you stressed, etc. Now this is the part that I really find helpful. You can keep track of your medications and your birth control, and this is really helpful because I am on the NuvaRing, which is kind of like a bit of a confusing cycle. You have to it's like 21 days, then you take it out for 7, put a new one in for 21 days, and it kind of cycles through like that. But they even have a category where you can keep track of when you placed or removed your ring. And it's the same thing for the patch, the implant, the shot, the IUD, IUD, the birth control pill, all of that kind of stuff. So if you are on some sort of birth control, this is really, really helpful, I personally think. Hey, clue, if you want to work with me, let me know. That is how I organize my life, the different strategies that I use. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to give it a like. You can subscribe and take the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Here's my Instagram if you would like to see more content from me, and until next time, I will talk to you in my next video.